This video is brought to you by A Better Route Planner, the route planner for EVs. Hundreds of cars are supported. Choose your configuration, plan your route with the charging network that you want to prefer or charging networks that you want to avoid. If you're a premium member, you can use real-time weather forecast and traffic information, and you can also use A Better Route Planner in your car with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Use the link in the description to support the channel and use A Better Route Planner Premium for 30 days for free. Good morning everyone, for the second time. This is Matthias, he's gonna drive with me a little test, make a little advertising for him. Photograph, so he's the best. I put a link in the description below. Today it's finally happening. We have here hanged my Id.7 Pro with the 77 kWh battery, and here we have an Id.7 Pro S with the 86 kWh battery, but this is a Tourer sadly. Those two cars have a lot of same things, which is awesome. They have both 19-inch summer tires, that's important. There's two big differences. One, this is a Tourer, and we already calculated that a Tourer uses around 1.2%, has higher consumption. And the second difference is this car has a heat pump. Hank doesn't have a heat pump, and because of that we not drive with heat. We're gonna keep the car in cold and low, so this doesn't have an effect on our consumption. I want to see the difference in consumption of the big battery. Is it really more efficient than the smaller battery, even though it's heavier? That's very interesting. We charge both cars to 80% and then we go. So we are on our way. We're driving around 130. We both started at the same spot, reset our trip with 80%. This is my trip data. The top is my average consumption. Matthias is on the phone. We're talking the whole time because that's fun. For whatever reason, my average speed is higher than his, even though we drive like this. He's in front of me the whole time and I'm gonna pass him in the middle. Yes, and I'm gonna keep the suspense. We talked about the consumption already, but we have to see. It's a bit early for a difference. Our heat is on low and fan speed 1. It's cold in here, it's 10 degrees outside. Yes, and we're gonna drive here for a while, then turn around and go back to Ionity. We just turned around, we drive 135 again, and I have the data here. I'm at 65%, Matthias is at?
66%.
Ooh, 66%. My average consumption is 170, Matthias is?
180.
Ooh, higher consumption. And the weird thing, we still have different average speed. Mine is 109 kilometers per hour.
And mine is 108.
Oh, we got close, that's good. And 68 kilometers driven.
67. 68 now.
Oh, yeah! Cute, cute. But so what we see here is that the state of charge is not a lot of difference, and the consumption of the Pro S is a bit higher than of the Pro, which is awesome. But this is a tourer, like I said in the beginning. It has a tiny bit higher consumption, but not that much that it showed. It should be at 172, maybe not at 180. That's interesting. Cool, cool. I arrived with 52%, 167 watt-hours per kilometer. In the Pro S, 54% and 177 watt-hours per kilometer average consumption. We plugged both cars in. We're starting here with around 400 volt at 54%. And what do we get? Come on, ramp up. Here we have 374 volt and I get 83 kilowatt. At 62% on my car I get 77 kilowatt. Whee! And here we have 100 kilowatt at 63%, and even before it was 105. We are done with the Pro S and we have in 15 minutes 23.9 kilowatt hours charged, and the Pro had in 18 minutes 22.85, so the Pro S charged 1 kilowatt hour more. But now let's analyze the data that we achieved with this test. Again, my Id.7 Pro used 28% of the battery for this drive, and the Tourer Pro S 26%, consumption 167 on the Pro, 177 on the Pro S. So that's 5.99%, 6% higher consumption. But again, as I said it in the video and I was wrong, 1.6% is the difference between the sedan to the Tourer. So that's 4.4% higher consumption just because of the weight. Battery capacity is 11.7% more, from 77 to 86 net capacity. When I calculate the range, it was a short drive. When you do a long drive, it would be way better for the range calculation, would be more accurate. But I get to 442 kilometers in the Pro, 473 kilometers in the Pro S. That's 7% more range, and this gives me a battery capacity usable in the in Hank 73.8 kilowatt hours, which I have seen a lot, and in the Pro S 83.7, which is 13.4% more capacity. And if I take this capacity and calculate the range for a normal sedan, not a Tourer, I get to 481 kilometers, and if I put that in here, there would be 8.8% higher more range. So 11.7% more capacity, but what did I say? 8.8% more range. The power average, by the way, when it comes to charging, was 76 kilowatt on Hank and 95.6 kilowatt on the Pro S. It's amazing for charging. A kilowatt hours charged at the end, so with charging loss, I get 4.67% more charge in the Pro S. Consumption was 6% more. So either the charging is more efficient, or what the car showed was not perfectly accurate. The consumption would be lower. Those are the only two things that can be wrong. When it comes to the battery capacity that I see here, I thought it would be more, it would be a tiny bit less, so exactly 83 or even 82, but that's pretty good. So this is what you get. I did a range test with the Tourer Pro S at 130, 110, and a charging test. Videos are coming soon. And with this, then I see a bit more accurate number of the battery capacity calculated. And then I will do a home comparison video if the Pro S is worth it. Price, what do you get? What do you feel driving? Charging also, and all of this. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.